we invite to come up Ed Glatchbach and Mike Tucker of Bellerive to receive the awards. Oh, great.
Well, Ron and the video have said it all, but let's go back. Bellerive made one of the boldest moves in history of a golf course here when it moved out of the city, basically, and out west. Took the westward expansion when other clubs wouldn't do it, and really changed your history.
Yeah, actually they made, two moves, one from the old field club and then one when we moved in 1960. And hard for a person like me to think about what must have been going through the minds of people. But that was a really bold move and a successful club, and who knows what the future holds, and who could have envisioned, I think, what would have happened with the championships and with the tradition of Bellerive. So you really have to just credit the people who came together and bought that land and said, we're going to strike out and make this vision of Bellerive something we think it can be. It was enormously successful, but also great vision.
So Mike, how does this club, just 5 years old, get one of the greatest championships in the world of golf? I mean, you had somebody who could tell a story. Your trees were about this tall. It looked like the desert at times. It was hotter than Hades. And tell us, how'd you get it?
Good word choice. Mr. Hard-Harden, quite frankly. And if you talk to the people back around that time, we were fortunate to have someone speak on the behalf of Bellerive. And with the Robert Trent Jones Sr. design, it was big. It was the biggest golf course you could find. Yes, the trees were small, but I think, as Mr. Player will tell later, it was quite the test.
It was the longest course they'd ever played.
And it was the longest for quite a while. So, and you look back, and if you ever get a chance to look at the video, it's amazing what the USGA, coming to Bellerive in such of an immature age, but we produced one of the greatest champions, so we couldn't be prouder of that.
Well, now you are the beacon for the city. If a major's coming, it's coming to your place. And tell us about, what does that do to the members? The members have to rally around something like that, do they not? I mean, they have to give up some things.
Sure they do, and it's humbling for me to sit here and talk about that, because there have been a lot of my friends in the audience and a lot of generations before me who continue to pursue what could Bellerive be. And it started out with, how do you make an excellent golf course? How do you make a great family place? Should we go after championships? How do we keep doing that? When we, these last two championships of 2013, we were really proud to help start a charity with the PGA of America called PGA Reach, that we've raised, close to $750,000 to help a lot of youth in the city of St. Louis have a better future, we hope. So all of that's part of, I think, the team at Bellerive that gets together on a consistent basis and says, not only do we love golf, and not only do we love having a club where we all can go, but what's our role in this city of St. Louis? And as the city itself changes, how do we adapt to that and be part of it?
Right. And of course, in 2018, you have another one coming. Are there more changes to the course going to occur? Or can you tell us?
No, we're good. We're good.
That's good.
I'm trying to get it out of them for you guys.
No, Reese Jones, we did a major innovation in 05-06.
Right.
And we did a little tweak with some grass changes around the greens and some bunker work. And John Cunningham's got the golf course in excellent condition. And my hat's off on a daily basis to the membership at Bellerive, because they have embraced this. We have gone through some, periods where the golf course has been a little bit under repair and maybe even out of play in a couple of holes, but they've embraced it, and it's amazing and such a wonderful place, because they see the vision and what we're able to do in 2018. And speaking for some of the membership, these championships that we host brings all the membership together. And people are working together some very long hours, but at the end of the day and at the end of the week, people have made new friends. It's just an accomplishment that everyone takes great pride in, and I'm just very happy to be a part of it.
Well, you allow all the other golfers, from the guy who plays at Forest Park and Spencer Teolan to all the clubs in town, get an opportunity to come and walk this magnificent golf course if they haven't played it. They can become a volunteer. They can get the wonderful clothes that go with that, and really have the royal treatment. And that's this golf community needs more of. I think the golf community is fragmented in St. Louis. Maybe it is everywhere. But things like that, things what we're doing tonight with the Legends of Golf, we're trying to bring this golf community together.
Right. Well, and it's the game of golf. I'm from Southern Illinois, actually, a former Saluki like Mr. Jacober. So I've seen golf in many, and I know you're not a native St. Louisan either. And you know, the game of golf can bring everybody together. And we are fortunate enough to have a city that's got great golf heritage. Congratulate Mr. Shaper, being a former Gateway PGA member on the work he's done at clubs that, you know, obviously, you know, you've seen a club like Forest Park go through the renovation it did. Mm-hmm. Now, people can play public golf in a golf course that I never saw when I was growing up, and it's a great layout all the way around to the Bellerives, and it's just, we hope everybody takes advantage to play such a great game. As Mr. Play will tell you, it's a game for a lifetime, and you can play with your family and your friends, and we're just happy to be in that business.
You know, I think our discussions with the PGA of America here, you know, now almost 3-4 years ago, and their concern, which they voiced to us when we met with them, was that, you know, the game of golf was sort of in a downtrend and number of rounds being played, and everybody was kind of talking about that. And we spoke to them a lot about, you know, hey, we didn't really buy the limitations that, you know, everybody was seeing at the time, but we thought we had a way of bringing our club together and our city together and taking care of some things that needed to be taken care of. And maybe with that, along with the great traditions we've got at Bellerive for, you know, a lot of folks way before me, you know, treasured. You know, we were able to, you know, make a difference, and we continue to want to do that.
I know we've had a lot of great moments. Obviously, the saddest moment was 9/11. I was the owner of KFNS Radio. We had a tent there. I'm standing on the tee with Jerry Ritter, who was the chairman. And when a little gal came out of one of those white hospitality tents and said, "Mr. Ritter, you need to come and see this TV." And that was the end of the tournament right there. On the other hand, tell us maybe what has been the greatest memory you've had from all these events here.
Mike?
Well, I personally, I will say back to 2001, as it was poignant, and it was Wednesday at 3:15, I believe, that week is when the tournament was officially canceled and called off, which obviously was the right thing to do. But that afternoon, I again saw my membership come together and gather around, and just, it was a moment that it was so touching to see everybody. You know, it was going to be a spectacular week. The golf course was ready to go. The membership had worked so hard, but it wasn't about that, and we knew that. But everybody came together. People, again, that didn't know each other, and it was, you know, it was really a moment that we look back now and understand that we've been able to go forward. But again, that's, I think, one of the reasons we do the things we do. We host these events to bring not only St. Louis to Bellerive, but it's, you know, we enjoy doing it as well. And I also had the opportunity to caddy for my brother in the '92 PGA. So for me personally, that was neat to caddy for my brother Jerry and be a part of that and that great success. But every championship we've had has been special and unique.
You know, I think a treasured moment for me is when we began to talk about the 2013 senior and the 2018 to come. And, you know, that's a big challenge, a lot of work. And the way the membership came together and the way everybody kind of rallied around and talked about how could we do that, how could we not only make a difference for the PGA, but for ourselves, for the game of golf, for the city of St. Louis. And it was, you know, once in a while in your lifetime you get a real opportunity to be part of a really cool teams that really do amazing things. And that team that came together to do that, and, you know, we'll get to see the great benefits of that. But it was a great honor for me to be part of that.
Well, listen, let's get the deed done. Ron, do we have the award? And if you get to play Bellerive, don't worry about the score. just enjoy it. Maybe don't even take a scorecard, because you'll enjoy it a lot more. It's a great place. All right, fellas. I am going to read this one. Bellerive Country Club, the pride of St. Louis golf. Tradition, beauty, and history making are descriptive words for this greatest of St. Louis golf courses. Founded in 1897, moved to Normandy in 1910, and then in 1960 became the Green Monster of Ladue. The new Bellerive was designed by Robert Trent Jones. In 1965, it became the youngest golf course in history to host the United States Open, which was then won by the youngest winner of the career Grand Slam at age 29, our man Gary Player. The club has hosted 9 national golf championships and is one of 3 courses to host the U.S. Open, U.S. Senior Open, PGA Championship, and Senior PGA. We enshrine the club, Bellerive Country Club, this night, April 27th, 2015.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.